Democrats show big lead with early votes. It's looking better and better for Democrats. Not only is Democratic nominee Joe Biden leading in the national polls, but the early voting is also showing the Democrats leading. More than 6 million have voted in 27 states 1 month out from the November general election, according to states that have started accepting ballots. Registered Democrats have returned 1.4 million ballots. That's more than twice the 653,000 ballots received from registered Republicans, said a University of Florida political scientist who analyzes early voting, Michael McDonald. Nearly 2/3 of those who have voted already, 3.7 million, are either not affiliated with either party, or they live in states that don't register voters according to party. Target Smart, a Democratic firm, conducted demographic modeling that estimated of all the votes cast, there were 3 million Democratic voters to 2.1 million Republicans. At this point in the 2016 presidential election, only around 750,000 people had voted, or 13% of the number who have already cast a ballot so far in 2020. Early votes account for more than 1/5 of the total number of votes cast in 2016 in its entirety, according to McDonald's data. There are larger shares so far this year of women, college-educated white voters, African Americans, and Hispanic voters of the 2020 electorate than there was in the 2016 electorate. The core of Donald Trump's base, non-college-educated white voters, are voting early, too, in numbers that have never been seen before. They have cast about 2.8 million votes, which is nearly 7 times the number who voted at this same point in 2016. Still, those voters are a smaller share of the overall picture at 49%, than in 2016, when they were 58%. Yet, the college-educated white vote has grown to almost 35%, up from just over 30% in 2016. The share of African American voters has nearly doubled at 9.2%. It's not that white non-college voters aren't voting. They're voting in way higher rates, said Tom Bonnier, who leads Target Smart. They are coming out, but their surge can't keep up with the surge of these traditional Democratic constituencies. The targeting experts of both parties warned that early vote tallies are not always an indication of what the election day results will be. 2016 Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton held the lead that year, but the Democrat lead today is more substantial than it was in 2016. The fact that you have such a massive Democratic head start, that to me makes it much more difficult for the Trump campaign to play catch-up, said John Couvillon, a pollster from Louisiana. Both Democrats and Republicans cross-match their voter files against absentee ballot reports. Once a vote is cast, the two sides don't need to waste more time and money trying to win that voter.